Thanks, darling, I said casually. The alien girl froze, eyes wide in confusion. Eli slid the repaired translator cuff across the workbench towards Sarah. Here you go, good as new, thanks, darling. Sarah's iridescent fingers snatched the cuff midair. Her compound eyes widened, facets glinting under the corridor lights. She froze. The badge on her envoy sash beeped, a sharp, insistent ping that echoed off the station's alloy walls. Eli paused, tool pouch slung over his shoulder. Everything okay? She didn't move. Her tail coiled tight against her leg, scales rasping faintly. The ping escalated into a formal status alert, broadcasting to station security. Footsteps thundered from the junction ahead. Chief Hark barreled into view, his armored bulk blocking the corridor. Two security drones hummed at his flanks, scanners sweeping. Envoy Ven, report your status, now, Sarah's voice cracked through her cuff. Formal declaration detected. Human designate Eli Mercer uttered binding term, darling. Request containment protocol. Eli blinked. Whoa, hold up, what? Hark's mandibles clicked. He jabbed a claw at Eli. Human, repeat the phrase for the record. Eli crossed his arms. The chief's tone grated like a seized bolt, interrogation, not inquiry. No, that was just thanks for the job, casual stuff. Repeat it. Hark's drones edged closer, lights pulsing red. Or we log it as evasion. Sarah edged back, her gaze darting between them. Chief, the term matches Registry Alpha 7. Public utterance constitutes pledge. I require processing. Eli's gut twisted. He'd fixed her cuff after it fritzed during yesterday's tour, simple favor. Humans tossed darling like confetti, no big deal, but her panic said otherwise. Look, call a mediator, this is a mix-up, Hark snarled. No delays. You're both detained until cleared. He tapped his comm. Security to Corridor 9, containment en route. Not happening. Eli stepped between Hark and Sarah. Comm held his voice steady. She's an envoy, I'm station tech, we talk this out. Drones whirred forward. Sarah's tail lashed. Chief, protocol allows xenolinguist intervention. Hark hesitated. His eyes narrowed at Eli. Fine, 5 minutes. Dr. Rowe, corridor now. Minutes later, Dr. Nima Rowe arrived, her translator array glowing on her wrist. Slender antennae twitched as she scanned the group. Stand down, Chief. Live exchange first, paperwork second. Hark grunted but recalled the drones. 2 minutes, then separation. Rowe nodded to Eli and Sarah. Phrase in question? Eli shrugged. I said thanks, darling. Fixed her cuff, handed it back. That's it. Sarah clutched the cuff. In Venara culture, darling equivalents bind mates. Public declaration triggers envoy lockdown. Family registry updates automatic. Eli's eyebrows shot up. He caught her trembling fins. Whoa, for us humans, it's just friendly like buddy or hey you. No strings. Rowe's antennae perked. Demonstrate context, Eli. Use it naturally. He faced Sarah, keeping his tone light. Sarah, pass me that spanner, darling. He mimed the motion, palm up. She flinched but handed over the tool from her belt. Her eyes tracked his hand, no romantic intent, just repair work. See, Eli twirled the spanner. Thanks for the assist. Rowe logged it. Human idiom, low intimacy endearment, scales with familiarity. She turned to Sarah. Your response? Sarah uncurled her tail a fraction. No pledge heat in his bioscan, casual. She met Eli's eyes. Your species, layers terms like this. Yep, Eli grinned. Darling for friends, sweetheart if you're closer, saves time on full names. Hark shifted. Irrelevant, risk remains, separate them. Not yet, Rowe held up a hand. Sarah, demonstrate your binding phrase. Sarah straightened, her voice softened, precise. Jarakesh, she touched Eli's wrist lightly, feather scales brushing skin. Means light of my coil, reserved for post-pledge. Eli felt warmth spread from the touch. Her scales hummed faintly like a gentle vibration. Whoa, that's intense, feels like trust right there. Sarah's facets shimmered, closest he could read to a blush. Yes, physical echo confirms intent, Rowe nodded. Reciprocate, Eli, human casual touch. Eli hesitated, then squeezed her shoulder gently. Thanks for trusting me with the cuff, Sarah. His hand lingered a beat, warm, reassuring. She stilled. No alarm ping, her tail relaxed fully. No protocol breach, registers as safe, Hark's mandibles ground. This proves nothing, containment. A new ping cut him off. Sarah's badge glowed green. Status cleared, cultural exchange logged, no lockdown. Eli exhaled. Told you, just talk. Rose smiled faintly. Efficient, humans excel at adaptive empathy. Venara at precision bonds. Sarah stepped closer to Eli. Her fins brushed his arm, deliberate now. Eli Mercer, you're darling. It felt warm, like Jarakesh echo, but free. He chuckled, heart picking up. Yeah, careful or I'll make it a habit. Hark loomed. Exchange over, envoy report to quarters, human back to duty. Sarah's tail coiled protectively near Eli. Negative, Chief, ongoing calibration needed, Eli assists. Rowe interjected. Approved, live learning beats isolation. Hark glared but backed off. Monitor them, one slip, full separation. As he stalked away, Sarah turned to Eli. Teach me more your casual bridges. Eli nodded, tools clinking. Deal, start with honey. Her laugh chimed, soft, alien music. They walked side by side down the corridor, shoulders nearly touching. But a security drone lingered in the shadows, its red light flickering. Hark's voice crackled over comms. Double teams on the human, he's too smooth. Eli slammed his toolkit against the corridor bulkhead. The clang echoed. Sarah jumped, her fins flaring. Easy, he said. Drones just watching. Her tail whipped. Hark doubles security. Your darling lingers in logs. The drone hummed closer. Red light swept them. Then Chief Hark burst from a side hatch. His armored bulk filled the passage. 2 guards flanked him, stunners drawn. Envoy Ven, Hark's voice boomed. Secure lounge, now, Sarah stiffened. Chief exchange approved, row cleared, revoked. Hark seized her elbow, his grip locked like a vice. Human contamination risk, move. Eli stepped forward. Hey, hands off. Hark's mandibles snapped. Blocked, technician, door stays shut. The guards shoved Eli back. One pinned his shoulder to the wall. Sarah's eyes locked on Eli's. Panic flickered in her violet gaze. Her badge pinged red, alarm protocol. Eli twisted free. Station footage, pull it, proves everything. Hark dragged Sarah through the lounge hatch. It hissed shut, locked. Eli pounded the panel. Open up. The guard yanked him away. Back to duty, human. Eli shrugged him off. Calm, he tapped his wrist calm. Maintenance override, access core logs, sector 7C last cycle. Data scrolled. Grainy footage loaded, him handing Sarah the repaired panel. Thanks, darling, fixed it perfect. Standard script, pulled from human gratitude database, time-stamped, verified, he forwarded it to Hark's comm. See, manners, not a pledge. Inside the lounge, through the one-way glass, Sarah paced. Hark loomed over her, mandibles clicking. Eli leaned into the door intercom. Chief, check your feed, human norm, no binding intent. Hark's comm buzzed. He glared at the screen, growled. Script or not, Venara law public endearment equals intent declaration. Quarantine her. Sarah spun. Chief, no, define first. Oath query him. Hark hesitated, his claws flexed. Risky, but protocol allows live calibration. The door unsealed. Eli tumbled in as it cracked. Guards hauled him upright. Sarah faced him, fins rigid. Eli Mercer. Under Jarakesh oath, equivalent to your binding vow, define darling. Precise meaning, no evasion. Eli blinked, her tail coiled tight, eyes wide. This was big, huge, he nodded slow. Okay, oath taken, darling, casual warmth. Like calling a friend buddy. Affection without contract, gratitude boost. Humans toss it light, means your great thanks. No legal tie. Sarah's fins eased a fraction. No commitment, no pair bond echo? None. Eli spread hands. Air, flavor, pick any, sweetens talk. Hark grunted. Prove spectrum, list alternatives, she selects safe zone. Eli pulled up his comm, human idiom database, quick menu. Here's options, buddy neutral pal, friend straight bond, honey sweet playful warmth, sweetheart deeper care still casual. Pal work buddy pick one test drive. Sarah scanned, her claw tapped honey. This warmth without pledge, perfect fit. Eli grinned. Thanks honey for trusting the process. She tested it back, voice soft. Thank you, honey Eli. No ping, her badge stayed green. Tail unwound fully, Hark's mandibles drooped. Registers neutral, no alarm. Dr. Nima Rose slipped in. Quiet, she'd been monitoring. Live exchange works, log it. Venara precision meets human flexibility. Sarah stepped to Eli, shoulder brushed his, deliberate. Honey fits. Echoes Jara without trap. Eli's pulse kicked, her scent cool spice filled his nose. Good, more where that came. Hark crossed arms. Supervised only one misstep. Drone pinged outside. Rowe waved it off. Chief, stand down. Collaboration protocol. Guards retreated. Lounge cleared, just them 4. Sarah tilted head. Next lesson, your casual bridges build fast. Eli chuckled. Yeah, humans do that, show don't bind. They sat at the low table, Rowe mediated. Hark glowered from the corner. Start simple, Eli said. High five. Human trust seal. He held up palm. Sarah eyed it, hesitant, then slapped. Sharp crack. Her laugh chimed. Feels solid, no words needed. Ro nodded. Adaptive, humans layer intent light. Venara etch deep. Hark shifted. Envoy report nuance. Sarah's fins glowed faint blue content signal. Nuance warmth scales. Honey safe mid-tier builds echo slow. Eli demoed next. Hug closer trust opt-in only. He opened arms. Sarah froze, tail flicked, then leaned in, quick press. Her frame fit against his, slender, warm scales, pulled back fast. Blush scales shimmered purple. Intense like Jara pulse, but free release. Badge green, no breach. Hark's claws scraped floor. Enough, physical risks escalation. Rowe blocked him. Data proves safe. Trust metrics rising. Eli felt it too, her glances lingered, shoulder bumps intentional now. Last one, Sarah said. Your laugh triggers my echo. Eli barked one deep. Easy, she mimicked. Chime his hybrid. Corridor shook with it. Drone outside word. Redoubled watch. Hours blurred. Lessons stacked. Sarah picked Sweetie next. Tested it. Past the panel, Sweetie Eli. Felt natural. Her tail curled near his boot. Row logged final. Bond calibrated. No separation. Hark stood. Temporary. Full review tomorrow. He marched out. Door sealed. Sarah sighed. He fears your smoothness. Unpredictable warmth. Eli shrugged. Just me, fix things, people included. She touched his wrist, clawed gentle. Fix me too, teach escape from protocols. His skin tingled. Deal, honey, step one, ditch the lounge, walk free. They slipped out, corridor empty. Drone trailed at distance. But as they turned the bend, a new alert blared station-wide. Containment breach, unauthorized envoy contact, all humans to stations. Hark's voice roared. Mercer, stand down. Sarah grabbed Eli's hand, squeezed. Run, calibrate on move. Eli pulled her into maintenance access. Hatches clanged shut behind, heart pounding, he grinned. Human style, adapt fast. Her chime laugh echoed in the dark. Drone lights flickered outside, but deeper in the vents a shadow moved, not drone, bigger. Station AI glitched, they pressed on, hand in hand. Eli yanked the hatch grating aside. Dim service lights flickered ahead in the vent shaft. Sarah's claws scraped metal beside him. Her tail brushed his calf, warm, twitching. Left branch, he whispered, leads to auxiliary core. She nodded, chime hiss escaped her vents. They crawled, drones buzzed outside the hull, station klaxons wailed containment. Sarah's cuff pulsed blue, hollow projected Chief Hark's stern face. Envoy Ven, report to debrief chamber, immediate. Human Mercer, stand down or face charges. Her grip crushed Eli's fingers. He logs me bonded, public slip violation. Eli pulled her into a junction box alcove, sealed the panel, breath fogged the tight space. We fix this like before, Cuff chimed again. Doctor. Rose's voice crackled through. Mercer, Ven, live feed active. Lockdown holds you 2 minutes. Calibrate now or Hark drags you apart. Sarah's eyes widened, scales flushed violet. Roe, override? Mediator protocol, Rose snapped. Eli, darling test, 3 contexts, go. Eli blinked sweat from his eyes. Human terms as weapons now, he faced Sarah, knelt close. First casual, pass the tool, darling. She froze, Cuff hummed. Database query flashed on her hollow, darling, Venbond, level 3 pledge. Familial claim. Not family, Eli said. Just friendly nudge like your echolaph, she exhaled, tail uncoiled. Context 1, low bind, acceptable. Rose's voice cut in. Good, affection next, make it count. Eli cupped her chin, thumbs traced jaw scales, smooth as pearl. You're safe with me, darling. Her vents hitched, pupils dilated black pools. Cuff scrolled, darling level 5 intimacy. Pairlock imminent, alert, unregulated warmth. Human casual, he murmured. Flirt, not chain, means I care. Sarah leaned in. Claw grazed his neck. Feels deep like vent meld. Progress, Rose said. Protective final, simulate threat. Vent shuddered, heavy thuds echoed boots. Shadow loomed beyond grating, bigger than drone. Eli shoved Sarah behind him. Stay back, darling, I got this. Her cuff blared red. Darling, level 8 defense vow. Mate shield protocol, breach, she yanked his arm. Stop, that triggers full bond scan, Hark sees. Eli grinned through grit teeth. Exactly, human shield normal, no vows, just back each other. Shadow paused, grating rattled, Roe barked, data locked, Sarah cross-check live. Sarah tapped her cuff. Hollow bloomed, Venn database grids, columns of bond phrases, asterisk echo mate, scale vow, nest claim, darling overlaid in pulsing green variances. Human drift, she breathed. Your words slide scales, casual to shield, no registry, my kind, fixed ladders. Eli nodded, pulled his wrist pad. Watch. Fingers flew, typed fast, human intimacy cues V10, darling, friendly pass salt, flirty, you look nice, protective, I cover you, 0, legal bind. Sweetie, playful nudge, kid or crush level. Honey, warm thanks. Like your chime after laugh. Babe, close pal or spark, context king, appended notes, no contracts, test in air, revoke anytime, he synced to her cuff, upload pinged. Field manual, your protocols, my slang, Bridget. She scanned, tail curled around his waist. Eli. Uploads trust, my database flags risk, yours open vents. Klaxon spiked, shadow bashed grating, Hark's growl filtered through. Open up, Mercer, separation order issued, envoy Ven debrief in 5, containment teams inbound. Sarah's scales paled. Too late. He schedules purge. Eli sealed the pad, gripped her shoulders. Not yet, read the sheet, say it back. Darling, she tested, voice soft. Pass pad, darling Eli. He laughed, barked low. Her echo chime joined, cuff logged green, rose hollow flickered. Data viable. Forwarding to Hark, static cutter, vents locked station-wide. Red emergency seals hissed shut behind, forward grate buckled, shadow wedged claws in Hark's bulk armored. Out, Hark roared. Miscom breach, envoy purity compromised. Eli blocked the gap. Sarah pressed against his back, her claw slipped into his palm, squeezed cheat code. Chief, Eli called, check the upload, human manual, no breach, just talk. Hark's eyes narrowed through slits. Warmth weapon, uncalibrated. Sarah projected her cuff hollow outward. Cheat sheet glowed. Cross-checked, Eli's cues, flexible, hours rigid, exchange builds. Hark hesitated, scanned, drones swarmed outer hull whirring siege. Stand down, Rose's voice broke static, remote override. Mediator hold, review manual, provisional bond. Hark snarled. Withdrew claw, but vents groaned deeper. New rumble, not boots, mechanical whine, bigger shadow uncoiled ahead. AI glitch, Eli muttered. Station core glitched earlier, now loose, Sarah's tail stiffened. Maintenance drone, no guardian construct. Lockdown protocol hunts unpaired. Eli yanked her forward, past the junction. Run, manual step 2, adapt together. They dashed, grates clanged, Hark bellowed pursuit. Halt, debrief first, her hand locked his, chime laugh bubbled. Darling Eli, shield me. Always, sweetie. He kicked a panel loose. Service ladder dropped, they slid down, sparks flew. Guardian drone detached from walls, multi-limbed horror, lasers swept. Eli shoved Sarah into subconduit, dove after, door irised shut. Darkness swallowed them, breath synced. Her scales glowed faint biolum, path light. Cheat sheet saved us, she whispered. Claw traced his cheek. Your warmth calibrates me. Eli's pulse raced, pulled her close, lips brushed forehead scales. Mutual, but Hark's not done, cuff pinged. Hark's order finalized, debrief at dawn. Separation pending review, drone thrashed outside, conduit buckled, Eli scanned pad schematics. Next hatch, engineering bay, we hack the AI, prove the bond live. She nodded, eyes fierce. Together, human style, they pried the hatch. Bay lights blinded, consoles hummed, but Guardian breached bulkhead, claws extended. Eli grabbed conduit wrench, Sarah synced cuff to panel. Database hack, your manual inspires, Hark's voice boomed station-wide. All units capture pair, purity breach imminent. Eli swung. Metal clanged, Sarah's code flowed, Guardian stuttered, went dark, silence. They slumped against console, her head on his shoulder, tail entwined leg. Trust built, she murmured. But dawn comes. Eli checked pad, manual auto-shared station net. Rose ping, review accelerated. Hold position, too late for full lockdown thaw, teams closed vents. Footsteps echoed bay door, shadow in doorframe, not Hark. Armored squad, rifles hummed. Hands up, squad lead growled. Envoy secured, Sarah tensed. Eli stepped forward, pad raised. Read this first. Romance landmine diffused. Lead scanned, froze. Human cues, row cleared. Cuff confirmed, squad lowered weapons, but bay sealed, external clamps locked. Provisional hold, lead said. Await Hark. Eli grinned at Sarah. Field manual works, step 3, wait it out with you. Her vents purred, claw-laced fingers. Darling Eli, worth the protocols. Station trembled, deeper glitch rumbled. Guardian fleet awakening, dawn loomed, trust tested anew. Armored gauntlets slammed a vendor cart aside. Shouts exploded across the market ring. Eli Mercer ducked under a swinging awning as the crowd surged. Chief Hark's security team barreled through the throng. 4 hulking officers in matte black exosuits flanked a slender figure at the center. Sarah Ven, the junior envoy from the Venari conquered. Her iridescent scales caught the ring's spinlight's tail lashing behind her. Bystanders recoiled. One Krell trader bellowed, knocking over a spice drone. Grains scattered like shrapnel. Panic rippled outward. "Clear the lane!" Hark barked through his visor amp. His team shoved harder. A human vendor stumbled into Eli's path, eyes wide. The ring's artificial gravity tugged at spilled goods, rolling them underfoot. Stalls buckled. A child alien wailed from a sling pod. Eli gripped his toolkit strap. Station tech shifts taught him crowds turned feral fast. He planted his feet amid the crush. "Hey, easy now, folks!" His voice cut through, steady baritone honed from barbecues and bar fights back on Earth. Humans did crowds like breathing. Heads turned. A cluster of avian traders froze mid-flap. Eli waved both arms, casual sweeps. "This way for the outer ring, keep it moving, yeah? No stampede today." He stepped left, herding a dozen toward the noodle stall. They flowed, grumbling but compliant. Sarah's gaze locked on him through the chaos. Her vents hissed, Venari stress signal. One officer yanked her arm to redirect. She stumbled. The crowd split, threatening to swallow her. Eli pivoted. "Over here." Single file to the bulkhead. He clapped hands sharp like corralling linebackers at a tailgate. A path opened 3 meters wide. Clean lane from the team's position to the security kiosk. Bystanders funneled in, muttering. "Thanks, Techie," a burly Drax rumbled, squeezing past. Hark's team advanced into the gap. Sarah matched pace, but a rogue push from behind isolated her. Officers lunged to regroup. Cameras whirred overhead, station net eyes, red lights blinking. Her claw shot out. Fingers clamped Eli's sleeve, fabric bunched under her grip. She yanked herself close, shoulder brushing his chest. Vents purred low, tail brushed his calf accidental. Eli blinked down, soft scales warm through his jumpsuit. "Whoa, gotcha, stick tight." He kept calling directions, arm shielding her flank. Casual anchor, Hark whirled. Visor polarized red. "Envoy, release the human." His team froze, crowd hushed. Cameras zoomed. Sarah's claws dug in, not letting go. Her eyes, golden slits, flicked to Eli. "Stabilize, protocol, flex." Voice precise, laced with conquered accent. Public contact. Her culture treated it like a signed treaty. Terms of endearment sealed bonds. Sleeve grab, binding pledge on record. Eli patted her hand light, human reflex. "No sweat, lane's clear." Warmth in his tone, everyday soothe. Hark stormed forward. Gauntlet clamped Eli's shoulder. "Destabilizing influence, you've triggered envoy breach." He keyed his comm. "All units confine the human, purity quarantine, Bay 7. Eli raised palms. "Hold up, Chief, just crowd control. Station regs, Section 4. Human cues corrupt," Hark snarled. "Casual intimacy reads as pledge declaration. Venari logs confirm she's violated isolation protocol. Your fault." Squad dragged Eli back. Sarah's claws slipped free. She hissed protest, tail coiling. "Chief!" A new voice sliced in. Dr. Nima Rowe pushed through, datapad glowing. Xenolinguist mediator, all sharp angles and no-nonsense quills. "Stand down, live exchange beats lockdown." Hark hesitated. "Rowe, this is containment risk." "Risk is misunderstanding." Rowe tapped her pad. Hollow projected Venari gesture charts. Her grab. "Panic anchor not pledge, human pat, reassurance norm, review cams yourself." Crowd murmured. Eli rubbed his shoulder, eyes on Sarah. She stood rigid, vents cycling fast. Golden gaze met his, flicker of gratitude. Hark scanned the hollow, growled, "Provisional." "Human report to holding, envoy to debrief." Rowe blocked the squad. "Negative, my protocol, real-time bridge, they sync now or escalation to council." She thrust pads at both. "Field exchange, human your cues manual, envoy clarify signals." Eli took the pad, Sarah mirrored. Their fingers brushed, spark jumped, static or something more. He grinned easy. "All right, step 1, humans touch to connect, not commit." Her vents purred again. "Clarify, sleeve equals, trust tether." "Yep, casual," he demoed, loose grip on his own sleeve. Crowd watched, riveted, cameras rolled, Hark crossed arms. 5 minutes, prove it," Rowe nodded. "Go." Sarah stepped closer. Claws hovered, then tapped his pad. "Your calls, redirected chaos, human normal." Eli chuckled. "Bar fights, rush hour, game days." "We heard." He sketched a quick crowd flow diagram, simple lines, her tail uncurled, studying. Bystanders edged in. A vendor righted his cart. "Techie's solid," the Drax grunted. Tension thawed, but Hark's comm buzzed. "Chief, ring sensors glitch, outer bays rumbling." Eli's toolkit pinged. Station net alert, conduit surge, guardian protocols stirring, old defenses from the war, automated claws in the vents. Sarah stiffened. Fleet echo, my codes, Rose pad flared. Deeper breach, pair up, your bridge just went live. Hark barked orders. Squad reformed, but eyes on Eli and Sarah. Trust tether held, for now, Eli met her gaze. Together, Claw laced his fingers, protocol be damned. Human style. They moved as one into the ring's shadows. Cameras trailed. Crowd parted without a call, but the rumble grew. Vents hissed station-wide. Guardian eyes glowed in the grates. Hark's voice boomed. Containment teams seal the humans, Sarah squeezed. Run, Eli grinned. Redirect. They bolted. Toolkit clanged. Pad synced. First bridge built in chaos. Deeper in the ring, a bulkhead groaned. Claws scraped metal. Guardian awakened. Eli pried a panel. Conduit access, your codes, my wrench, she nodded. Sync. Hark's boots thundered behind. Halt! They dove. Sparks flew. Trust ignited. Station trembled harder. Fleet signatures pinged nets. Dawn protocols loomed, full purge if breached. Rose's voice crackled open comm. Hold the line, manual uploading. Eli swung the wrench, metal screeched. Sarah's claws danced keys, codes flowed. Guardian claw burst through, missed by inches. Got it, her vents roared triumph. They slumped against humming consoles, head to shoulder, tail to leg. Trust built, she whispered. Eli checked pad, manual shared net wide. Row pinged, accelerate review. Too late, vents sealed, footsteps closed, shadow at door. Armored squad, rifles hummed. Hands up. Sarah tensed. Eli stepped front, pad raised. Read this, romance diffused. Lead scanned, froze. Row cleared, clamps locked. Provisional hold, await Hark. Eli grinned at Sarah. Wait it out with you. Claw in fingers. Darling Eli. Station shook, glitch deepened. Fleet stirred. Dawn broke, test renewed. But in the hum their bridge held. Human casual met alien precise. Bond forged, door hissed open. Sarah Venn stormed into Eli Mercer's confinement booth. Her tail lashed air. Vents hissed sharp. Eli Mercer. Defined darling. Privately, now. Eli leaned back on the bench. Booth walls hummed with force fields. His toolkit sat confiscated on a shelf. He met her gaze. Golden eyes wide, claws flexed. Sarah, sit, we'll talk. She paced, 3 steps back, public declaration. Binding under Venn protocols. You called me darling, Eli. No, I called you, but your casual use triggered it. Hark logs it as pledge. Eli rubbed his jaw. Station tremor rattled the floor. Distant alarms whooped. Darling's not binding, human slang, affection. Like hey, friend with warmth. Sarah froze. Claws tapped her badge. Warmth equals claim. My species logs endearments as contracts. Public, fleet-wide alert. You force my hand. Booth light flickered. Eli stood, kept hands visible. Then unforce it. Explain your words first. Fair trade. Her vents softened. She perched on the bench edge. Tail coiled tight. Goal, clarify, no separation. Agreed. Eli sat opposite, 1 meter gap. Force field hummed between panels. Start with your bond words, precise. What makes a pledge? Sarah's claws clicked. She projected her badge hologram. Venn script swirled. Core term, Veshka, means my aligned. Public use, legal bond, witnesses required, dissolution, tribunal. Eli nodded, absorbed the swirl. Like marriage vow, got it. Humans, we layer it. Darlings layer 1, friendly. No tribunal. She leaned forward, eyes narrowed. Demonstrate wrong use escalates. Escalates to what? Eli asked. Containment, Hark separates us, Fleet Dawn protocols activate, no contact. Booth shook harder, pipes groaned overhead. Eli gripped the bench, time's short. Teach me yours, non-binding. Sarah's tail flicked, hesitant. Affection marker, Kiri, means pleasant shadow, casual, safe. Practice, Eli prompted, she vented slow. Repeat, Kiri Sarah, pitch low, no emphasis, eyes level. Eli tried, Kiri Sarah, voice steady. She winced, claws pinched bridge of nose. Too warm, flattened like reporting weather, he chuckled, soft. Humans warm everything, try again. Deep breath, Kiri Sarah, neutral tone, vents purred. Better again. Kiri Sarah, she nodded. Acceptable, your turn. Full context for darling. Eli spread hands. Casual intimacy, humans touch shoulders, say darling to partners, friends, even pets, means you're valued. No claim, Sarah's eyes widened. Pets, valued equals ownership? No, Eli shook head. Affection without chains. We negotiate everything else. Hologram beeped, incoming ping, Chief Hark's voice boomed. Envoy Venn, exit booth, review in 5. Sarah tensed, tail thrashed. He separates us, prove trust. Eli pulled his pad from pocket. Unconfiscated, Rose doing, screen glowed. Mutual pact. Consent vocabulary. We define terms live, sign it. She scanned. Words crisp, human, darling equals valued companion, non-binding. Ven, Kiri equals pleasant regard, revocable. Sign, Sarah echoed. Your badge, overlay. Claws danced. Hologram merged signatures. Human scrawl met Ven's script. Timestamp locked, door hissed warning, Hark's shadow loomed outside. Ven out, Sarah stood but lingered, darling Eli defined. Eli grinned. Kiri Sarah safe, force field dropped, she slipped out, eyes locked back, promise in gold. Eli slumped, pad warm in hand, tremors eased, but calm crackled, Rose voice. Mercer, good work, Hark's en route, he's pissed. Booth sealed again, Eli paced, 3 steps back. Sarah's scent lingered, ozone and spice. His wrench sat useless, station net pinged updates. Guardian glitch contained, fleet held orbit, door cycled, not Hark. Dr. Nemo Rowe entered, compact frame, multi-lens glasses, Xenolinguist badge gleamed. Packed uploaded, clever. Eli nodded. Kept it simple. Rowe tapped pad. Hark sees risk, your casual reads as subversion. Sarah's panic, cultural breach. She's teaching, I'm learning. Eli crossed arms, Rowe's lenses word. Live exchange, my push, but Hark wants isolation. Footsteps echoed hall, heavy, armored, Chief Hark burst in, crest flared red. Mercer, you corrupt envoy. Logs show pledges. Eli raised pad. Definitions cleared, read. Hark snatched it, scanned, crest twitched. Non-binding human nonsense. Rowe interjected. Logged fleet review, test it. Hark growled. Test ends now. No, Sarah's voice cut hall, she pushed past squad. Badge raised, pact active, Eli Kiri, no breach. Hark spun. Envoy, chief. Sarah's vents roared firm. Review pact or I escalate to fleet. Silence stretched, tremors returned. Low rumble, consoles outside sparked. Eli stepped forward, calm, chief, station first. Glitch lingers, we fixed it once, together. Hark's rifle squad shifted. Uncomfortable, Rowe nodded. Data supports, human adaptability complements Ven precision. Hark vented long, returned pad. Provisional, joint review, 1 glitch separation. Squad filed out. Sarah slipped back in, door half sealed. Progress. Eli exhaled. Your turn, more words. She perched close, tail brushed his leg. Accidental. Next, Lyra. Friendly touch permission, say it, touch claw. Eli eyed her offered claw, 4 digits, retractable tips. Lyra Sarah. Fingers met, cool, firm grip, her vents purred. Correct, human warmth, extraordinary. Teamwork. Eli squeezed gentle. Yours too, claws on keys, saved the conduit. Hark's voice boomed outer calm. Review chamber, now both. They rose, hands parted. Packed badge glowed on her chest. Station lurched. Alarms wailed anew. Bulkhead groaned near. Guardian stirs, Sarah hissed. Eli grabbed toolkit. Redirect again. Hark yanked door. Move, containment breach. They bolted. Sarah's claws synced pad. Eli wrenched panel. Sparks flew. Trust vocabulary expanded mid-stride. Rowe trailed. Packed holds, build on it. Corridor shook. Claws scraped ahead. Guardian bulked shadow. Rifles hummed behind. Eli swung wrench. Kiri team, Lyra now. Sarah gripped his arm. Lyra Eli, forward. Hark barked orders. Squad flanked. But hesitated, watched. Conduit panel pried. Sarah's codes flowed. Eli patched wire. Guardian claw punched wall, inches off. Seal. Her vents triumphed. Net pinged. Glitch rerouted. Fleet dawn paused. Hark lowered rifle. Crest neutral. Effective, but logs monitor. Sarah met Eli's eyes. Darling. Valued defined. He nodded. Kiri Sarah more, station steadied, but deep hum persisted. New ping, unknown signature, outer ring, row checked pad. Intruder, not guardian, Hark tensed. Secure them, interrogate. Eli and Sarah exchanged glance. Packed badge pulsed. Vocabulary packed sealed trust. But shadows deepened. What lurked next? Sarah whispered. Teach me trust. Human version. Eli grinned. Earned in action like this. Door sealed, squad escorted, but her tail looped his ankle. Subtle Lyra extended. Hark missed it. Rose smirked. Bridge widened. Words bridged species. Intimacy negotiated. Threat loomed. They walked. Ready, defined, united. Comm crackled. Fleet command. Anomaly detected. Prepare contact. Eli's wrench hand tightened. Human casual met alien precise. Next word, survival. Sarah's claw brushed his. Darling Eli, clarify more. Always. Action spoke. They braced. Dr. Rowe's claw slammed the mediation table. Roleplay it now, public corridor, exact scenario. Eli straightened in the dim tribunal chamber. Hollow screens flickered station logs around him. Sarah sat rigid beside him, her tail coiled tight under the bench. Chief Hark loomed across, crest flared, rifle slung but eyes locked. Ro's pad glowed with their packed transcript. Kiri, Lyra, Darling, terms now under scrutiny. Begin, Ro ordered. Eli, approach Sarah, use your human cue. Sarah, respond per protocol. Eli nodded. He stood, kept 2 arm lengths distance. Casual warmth defined his repair shifts, nothing more, but station cams caught his darling post-Guardian fight. To Vreni ears it screamed binding oath. Alarms triggered. Hark wanted separation. He stepped forward. Sarah, good work on the conduit. Voice steady. Hand open, no touch. Darling, you saved us. Sarah's vents hissed. She rose precise, claws flexed. Eli Mercer acknowledged. Her tail tip flicked Lyra sign alien warmth marker, but her eyes darted to Hark. Kiri, Eli, valued ally, Hark snorted. Too close. Human drifts inward. Vreni protocol, endearments bind legally. Public declaration, risks station packed. Ro tapped her pad. Distance logged. Eli maintained gap. Sarah countered with Lyra, non-binding per clause 47, be your pact holds if controlled. Eli exhaled. His wrench hand itched for tools, not words. Humans bantered easy. Vreni etched every term in code. Not enough, Hark growled. Stress test, main promenade, peak cycle, noise, crowds, prove containment. Sarah's crest flattened. Chief, unnecessary, logs clear. Approved, Ro stood. Live exchange or separation pending. Escort drone's word, they marched to the promenade. Station heart pulsed, traders barked, carts hummed, alien scents clashed, spice vents, fuel tang. Crowds surged, scales glinting, feathers ruffling. Eli scanned. Goal demonstrate control. Sarah at his side, tail brushing air near his boot. No loop yet. Hark shadowed 10 paces back, squad fanned out. Simulate breach, Ro said into calm. Alert, minor glitch outer ring. Crowd thickened. A Krell vendor bellowed, fresh vents. Prime extract, bodies pressed. Eli shifted left, blocked a shoving tail. Sarah mirrored right. Darling, he said, volume station normal, arm out, guiding her from a trampling claw. Watch the crush. Her vents spiked. Pupils dilated, shock cue, but she held. Kiri, Eli. Tail looped his ankle, subtle anchor. Lyra extended per pact. Forward, clear. Hark pushed through. Breach, human cue in public. Vreni response escalates, separate. No, Eli planted feet. Crowd noise drowned half his words. He raised voice calm. Pact terms, Darling means valued teammate. No bind. Distance rule, 2 arms minimum. Demo stepped back, measured with hands. Onlookers paused, crests twitching. Sarah nodded sharp. Lyra, temporary alliance marker. Clause 47B, dissolves post-threat. She projected holodoc from wristpad, glow-cut fog. Witnessed, logged. A young Vreni trader gawked. Human oath in promenade? Not oath, Eli cut in. Habit, like your vents, signals trust, not contract. He vented mock hiss, drew laughs. Tension cracked, Hark's rifle hand twitched. Crowd reacts, risk amplifies, Ro's voice crackled. Monitor vitals, Sarah. Stable, she replied, tail tightened on Eli's ankle, private pulse. Trust beat. Glitch alert blared, lights flickered, crowd shoved. A drone sparked overhead, plummeted. Eli lunged, yanked Sarah clear. Shoulder-to-shoulder contact, minimum breach. Darling down. He shielded her vents from debris. Her claws gripped his sleeve. Lyra, Eli, patch it. He snatched a vendor's spare tool, ratchet arm. Jammed into drone casing. Sparks flew. Wire twisted. Power surged stable. Crowd cheered. Hark arrived, rifle up. Containment breach. Contact logged. Controlled, Ro interrupted, striding in. Pad beeped. Vitals nominal. Terms held under stress. Pact validated. Eli released Sarah. Distance restored. Her eyes met his gratitude flicker, alien precise. Not care, Ro announced to squad and crowd. Hollow broadcast wide. Control, they proved it. Hark crested low. Logged, monitor continues. Promenade hummed on. But com pinged a new outer ring anomaly escalating. Fleet command contact imminent. Envoys to dock. Sarah's tail brushed Eli's calf. Darling, clarified. He grinned, wrench reclaimed. In action, ready. Her vents synced his breath. Kiri, always. Escort reformed. Shadows from Guardian fight lingered. Unknown signature grew. Tribunal passed. Trust forged. But Doc awaited. What anomaly hungered? Hark led. Eli and Sarah fell in step. Tail looped ankle once more. Subtle, defined. Doc bays loomed. Airlocks hissed. Scans word. Foreign pulse. Not Guardian, deeper. Ro checked pad. Signatures match no database. Live exchange required. Eli tightened grip on tool. Human casual met Vreni steel. Pact tested true. Sarah leaned close. Whisper, teach, trust more. Human fire. Watch, he nodded to bay doors. Earned here? Doors cycled. Glow spilled, silhouette vast, tendrils questing. Contact, alarms wailed anew, but they stood united. Words bridged, action sealed, Hark raised rifle. Form up! Eli patched a sparking panel mid-stride. Sarah fed codes, Row translated bursts. Tendril lashed, Eli dodged, wrench swinging. Connected metal rang. Sarah vented triumph. Darling Eli, crowd from promenade spilled in, witnesses now allies. Cheers rose, control held, bridge widened, threat met head-on. But Tendril hummed, query tone, not attack, invitation. Row froze, it's communicating your packed frequency. Eli blinked, darling, Kiri, Lyra echoed back. Sarah's claws found his hand, first open grip. Together, he squeezed, human warmth, alien precise, united, anomaly resolved, not foe, kin, station steadied. Fleet hailed victory, Hark lowered weapon. Effective. Back in corridors, quiet fell, packed badge glowed steady. Sarah halted him. Eli, darling means fire, he chuckled. Yeah, the good kind. Tail looped full, Lyra permanent, claws be damned, Row smirked from afar. Control achieved, care. Optional. Dock secured, but whispers spread, more signatures inbound. Human cue sparked galaxy interest. Eli walked on, Sarah matched stride, trust built. Romance ignited, next word, theirs. Calm crackled, fleet requests envoys, permanent pairing. Hark grunted, logs say yes. Eli grinned, Sarah's vents purred, bridge complete. Eli dashed into the promenade's throng, Sarah's claws locked in his grip. Voices swelled, traders haggling, vents hissing steam scent. Bodies pressed, scaled hides, feathered crests, human jumpsuits. The stress test kicked off now, no delays. Stay close, Eli said, he scanned faces. Row flanked them, tablet glowing, Hark loomed at the rear, rifle slung but eyes sharp. Sarah's tail flicked. Protocol 1, proximity affirm. Her vents purred precise. Human Eli seeks Sarah Ven contact. Consent. Eli nodded. Affirm casual warmth. He squeezed her hand, light open. Crowd bumped them. A tentacled merchant veered close. Watch flank, Sarah snapped. Her free claw tapped his wrist, warning pulse. Eli pivoted, shoulder-checking the merchant aside. Clear. They pushed forward, whispers rippled. The pair packed badge. A cluster of envoys blocked the path, 3 aliens, crests flared, one leaned in, mandibles clicking. Human, declare intent. Station logs flag intimacy breach. Sarah stiffened. Eli felt her vents hitch. Goal, execute vocabulary clean, no alarms. Protocol 2, Eli said loud. Endearment query. He met the envoy's gaze. Darling, meaning, friendly fire, consent for use. Sarah's tail looped half. Sarah Ven consents, Kiri level, ally spark, not Lyra permanent. Envoys recoiled, crests flattened, crowd hushed, Row punched air. Flawless, logged, they broke through. Eli's pulse steadied, Sarah's grip tightened, trust signal, Hark's voice cut comms. Test phase 1 passed. Converge on security hub. Eli exhaled. Sarah matched his stride, no freezes, bridge held, security hub doors hissed open. Hark stood rigid, holographic logs spinning above his console. Row slid beside him, claws flying over inputs. Sarah released Eli's hand, formal now. Report, Hark barked. His scales gleamed under lights. Eli straightened. Crowd navigated, vocabulary deployed, proximity affirm, endearment query, 0 errors. Hark's vents rumbled. He swiped the hollow. Crowd footage replayed, their hand squeeze, query exchange. Witnesses nodded in the vid. Separation order, Hark said. He paused, scales shifted, hesitation, suspended. Sarah's tail stilled. Eli held breath. Cheat sheet mandated, Hark continued. Station-wide training, all personnel, human consent cues protocol. Your packed frequency resolves anomalies, effective. Row grinned, fangs glinting. Told you live exchange beats quarantine, Hark grunted. Dismissed, but logs to fleet, permanent pairing, query pending. Eli's grin split wide. Sarah's vents purred low. They exited hub. Promenade hummed quieter now, eyes followed but softer. Sarah halted him at a viewport, stars wheeled outside, her claws brushed his sleeve. Eli Mercer, envoy duty calls, cultural exchange, my vessel hosts, you attend? Eli blinked. Invitation, her tail looped tentative. What exchange? Species norms, she said. Courtship protocols, safe variant. She tapped her badge, a hollow, bloomed, Ven glyphs, pulsing safe blue. Kiri equivalent, ally spark, no Lyra bind unless declared. Eli studied it, precise lines like code. Humans winged it on warmth. I'm in when? Dock 7 cycle shift. Her vents warmed his arm, sent like ozone after rain. Prepare my kin query your casual, he chuckled. They'll see humans bridge fast, she nodded, tail full loop, first unguarded, Dock 7 thrummed. Sarah's shuttle squatted sleek ramps down, Eli boarded toolkit slung habit. Her kin waited, 5 Ven tails coiled formal, vents synced in welcome hum. Human Eli, Sarah announced. Packed ally, eldest kin crest scarred, stepped forward. Demonstrate endearment cue. Eli nodded. Rose training vid played on shuttle walls, cheat sheet icons. He faced Sarah, protocol locked in. Darling, he said clear, paused, watched her. Sarah didn't freeze, tail flicked query, vents steady. Meaning select, Kiri spark, ally fire, consent affirmed. Kin vents purred chorus. No alarms, eldest nodded. Human Q bridge not breach. Exchange flowed. Sarah projected hollow, Ven writes, tail loops for trust tears, claw taps for warn affirm. Courtship safe, mirror your warmth, no bind. Eli mirrored, hand out open. Human casual, grip for unity, squeeze for trust. Sarah gripped, precise then warm, kin tested past grips around circle. Effective, eldest said, fleet adopts, pairing viable. Shuttle hummed lift. Eli sat by Sarah, her tail brushed his boot, accidental, intent. Darling works now, he murmured, she vent spurred. Your fire, my Kiri. Claws found his hand again, open choice, calm crackled, hark, training rollout complete, anomalies down 80%, fleet hails expand packed. Sarah squeezed, Eli grinned, stars blurred past. Rose voice patched in. Next test mixed crews ready? Eli met Sarah's gaze. Always, her tail looped full. Lyra hovered hers to claim, but Doc alarms blared, new signature inbound, not kin. Query tone escalated, threat. Sarah's claws tightened. Together. Eli pulled wrench. Bridge widened, fire spread. Crowd stress test nailed, they owned the promenade. Eli led Sarah through the next surge, traders parted now, cheat sheets clutched in claws. Darling query, one yelled, Eli affirmed. Laughter rippled, Hark watched from balcony, rifle gone. Nodded once, back aboard Sarah's shuttle, exchange deepened. Kin shared vent song, harmony for bonds. Eli hummed human tune, old station ballad, tails synced rhythm. You're casual, Sarah whispered. Ignites. Eli leaned close. Pick your meaning, darling, she chose. Claws laced fingers, Kiri flared Lyra, fleet waited, but theirs first. Doc Claxons peaked, hollow pinged, unlogged vessel, tendrils questing, echo of first anomaly. Sarah stood. Protocol, united front. Eli rose, lead. Doors cycled, stars beckoned, trust sealed, romance fueled. They charged, hand in claw, galaxy watched.